Welcome to part 13 of South Park: The Fractured Butthole, and in this episode we are going to get the Cheesy Shrimpurrito completed. Now, in order for us to get the Cheesy Shrimpurrito completed, the first thing we need to do is get shrimp. And obviously, that's here at City Walk. So the super spicy city shrimp is only $5. And I managed to snag it, and I actually had the money to get it. However, the next thing we need is the roof cheese. And in order to get the roof cheese, we're going to need the human kite's fart core ability. And let me just get that right quick. Oh wait, wrong ability. There we go. However, we're going to end up being thrown into a mandatory fight right here, because we won't be able to get to the fart core ability without beating these guys up first. Well, this is a good thing though, because I do want to show off the microaggressions. As I mentioned in part 11, microaggressions only appear if you are fighting someone who is a straight white male and they make a derogatory comment. Anyone else of race or gender differences that is not straight white male, well, they're not gonna take a hit at all. So with that said, we might as well beat up these 6th graders while we can. Oh, and I just one-shot at that 6th grader. And we're about to do some more damage to another. We just almost KO'd that guy. If I would have pushed it a moment sooner, I would have one-shot at that 6th grader, and there would have been only 3 6th graders left to deal with. Now, the 6th grader with the flat top is like the 6th grader with the buzz cut. They will do titty twisters and also do wet willies. And the wet willies is obviously going to do gross out.
Okay, who's the next target of my unbridled
And speaking of gross out, there's that one 6th grader that pees into a balloon. Honestly, I wish I could have actually pissed him off, but I didn't think about it. But we do get out of the way of that one 6th grader. So how about we just go on ahead and get this guy out of the way too, because yeah, that'll work. Let's try to knock out 3 threats at once. Because the more I do, the bigger my ultimate will be. So let's go ahead and knock you out of the way with Cartman's attack, which will force him to change places.
God damn it, Super Craig, show some respect to your colleagues. Why start now?
And this guy may do some damage to me, but not as much. Meanwhile,
take your medicine, Fourthies.
He's barely. Meanwhile, this 6th grader is barely going to do any damage to Captain Diabetes due to his constant buffing. And that's the one thing I like about Captain Diabetes. His protection will actually help, except against bosses with telegraphed attacks. So let's just make things a little bit easier on myself and make this one guy enraged.
Does puberty make you want to kill everyone?
Don't mess this up, dickbag.
Alright. Now it's time for me to do a combo attack, which would probably get up my ultimate. And let's just end this battle, because we've already done this long enough. Good news is, at least we no longer are novice 6th grader hunters after this. And by the way, that is a deadly move that could make everyone bleed. And the fact that I just killed everybody with it just pretty much sealed the deal. And now I just got myself an extra 25 experience points from knocking off a couple of 6th graders. And I got myself another major slot, so I won't have to sacrifice a major slot to put on an artifact. In fact, we could put on a major artifact that, and every microaggression that you get in the game, PC Principal will congratulate you. I do believe you need 10 in order for you to actually progress with plot. So it's sort of mandatory to get microaggressions. No, actually, no. You need 5 for the achievement. That'll give you a bonus 70 experience points, or 25 experience points, I think. But you do need 10, I do believe, in order for you to know what your gender is. Not gender, your race is. That's what it is.
Ready?
So, with that said, we're just going to use Farto and accidentally miss. Now, you gotta be careful with missing Farto, because there are some times that you may be over a bottomless pit, or a very high stage. If you fall and land incorrectly, you're gonna die. Plain and simple. Oh, and fuck you, Tally. Now then, there's a selfie here with Skeeter's son. All you have to do is take a selfie, and of course, Skeeter will actually chide you for being on his roof.
Cool. Kinda chilly up here. I wish my coffee was...
Well, we just got Skeeter's age-old cheese. And now it's time for us to craft the Cheesy Shrimpurrito. But first, I think I made a mistake.
I can see my house from here.
Yeah, I definitely made a mistake. I should not have destroyed those fireworks, because the fireworks were supposed to be for here. And I do believe there is an item within this fan, but we are going to have to knock down the AC fan in order to get it. No, wait, the item is in the garbage can. But first, let's craft that Cheesy Shrimpurrito. And wow, it almost maxed out level 12, actually. But I do believe the maxing out in crafting is level 20. So let's push this fireworks over to this air conditioner unit, and let's blow it up.
Kinda chilly up here. I wish my costume had some...
And one fart, and I just blew myself up with said fireworks, but that's okay. And there's the crank. Now, what we need to do also is get whatever it is on Jimbo's roof. And easy does it.
Man, my whole outfit reeks now. Thanks a lot.
And we've got ourselves the Amazon suit. Now let's get off of this roof. And wow, we actually got some more experience points. Nice. Now then,
Let's do this. Whoa.
once we get off the roof, all we need to do is just get this crank, and we're just going to head over to medicinal fried chicken. But in order for us to do that, we're going to have to get the fast travel back over to Freeman's Tacos and take the alleyway to get over to medicinal fried chicken.
I'm the fastest kid in town.
And it'll be right here. Yeah, I am cutting out travel time, but there are some things I have to show off, because certain events will happen even if you're walking down the street, and obviously it's going to be skippable. Yeah, I could have actually skipped that battle with the 6th graders, but unfortunately the battle with the 6th graders just so happened to be, you know, mandatory.
I have an urgent matter that could use your...
And of course there's a raisin girl waiting to whoop your ass.
Can you help me? I have a kind of problem.
And
meet me outside of Raisins, okay?
Clyde needs our help once again to take on the Raisin Girls. But unfortunately, we are not at the level to deal with them. Nor are we at the level to deal with this. So we're going to have to come back here a little later. And he is asking for help. Well, by he I mean Clyde is asking for help.
Go on. Don't be shy.
And now we're going to have to eat the Cheesy Shrimpurrito because Morgan Freeman said so. He comes in like, you know, Darth Sidious telling us, or Obi-Wan Kenobi, whichever one you want, to tell us all how to use the Force. But this is Pause, our newest ability. It allows us to stop time, not take damage from any outside elements, and allow us to flip open switches, and also allow us to get things that are way too fast for us to get. So, with that said, we have ourselves a guinea pig to catch. Oh, I didn't mean to punch you. Okay, maybe I did. But we have ourselves, again, a guinea pig to catch, and in order for to do that, we're going to have to go over to Freeman's Tacos to go to Cartman's house to try to catch Stripe. Now, bear in mind, your timing is everything with Pause. And once you have Pause, you gotta at least time yourself, because there are cats of big gay owls that you have to catch. And the problem is, their timing is everything.
Good going, new kid.
So you'll have to catch the cats as quickly as humanly possible, or as quickly as humanly possible after you do the glitch. I mean, not glitch, Pause. Sorry, that's what I meant to say.
There you go.
Because you only got like 4 or 5 seconds before Pause wears off.
Come here, Forthy. I'll show you how to pop wheelies.
What's wrong, Forthy?
And I
Go change your diaper.
do believe that there are certain times where you may inadvertently slip and not hit Pause at a certain time. But in case you do miss out on the cats, you can always use glitch to make them come back. And yeah, we're gonna end up snagging one of them later. Right now, we have other things to do. Yeah, Stripe's upstairs. So, I do believe we can catch him now. And now that we caught him, well, now we use glitch, now we can catch him. And now that we catch Stripe the guinea pig, we now could go over to Tweek Brothers Coffee to give the guinea pig over to Tweek. And by the way, what we're doing is also going to push us over to a next event involving these two. So with that said, let us head over to the fast travel, sorry, from Cartman's house and head over back to the Tweek Brothers Coffee. Yeah, sorry if I'm having a lot of dead space and stuff. I'm trying to get my thoughts together here. Anyway, I also need to mention something, that the fact that there's, like, gay superheroes, I think South Park is poking fun at not just Marvel, but DC, who started doing it as of recently as well. But Marvel is basically the main culprit. Oh wait, and IDW started doing this too. But Marvel is basically the main culprit, because they have stories about gay superheroes, but the thing is, the story is about how gay they are, basically.
Walk out on someone, you don't get to make up the rules anymore.
And even though I'm talking through the cutscenes, I'm sorry about that if you're aggravated with that. That was a repeatable one.
Finally decided to be reasonable, huh? Fine. Here's a stupid laptop.
Oh, hello, new kid, right? Listen, I see you're really trying hard to get my son and his boyfriend back together, and, well, I so appreciate it. Having a gay son is really good for the coffee business. I think all they need is a little relationship counseling. Could you give this to Craig? Maybe together we can both help them out, huh?
Tweek's dad is an asshole. Just thought I'd point that out. Even though, yes, he shows concern for his son, he's an asshole.
Where is it? Counseling? Tweek wants me to go to counseling with him? No way. Tell him there's no way I'll go to counseling unless you go too. I need my support team.
Well, we're pretty much caught again in between a relationship. So now we're gonna have to give Tweek the counseling referral. Let's see if it works.
Relationship counseling? Craig? Are you shitting me? Well, fine, I'll do it. As long as you're there. You seem to be able to get him to think rationally.
Well, now that we're finished being messenger in a relationship. Now it's time to talk to Mr. Tweek.
It sure is super.
And because we managed to help the boys out, he gave us the Static Shock outfit. Which, by the way, it's ironic they actually... oh yeah, I forgot there was a yaoi pick over there. I need to go get that later on. I will before this chapter ends. But it's ironic that they actually mention Static Shock in this game, when in fact, Static Shock barely has any more media after the 90s, I suppose. Whatever the case, we also got a tweet from the PC principal that we once again got another microaggression, and that was during a fight with the Chaos Minions I was over there.
Need to get somewhere.
We will have to come back here though, and I think it's over by Buca de Fagio or something like that, or Peppermint Hippo, or one of those places where there was water in the area and we need to turn off the generator. I do believe there was something else we needed to do, and that is to get a selfie with the PC principal, because we managed to get 5 microaggressions off screen. As a matter of fact, that was our 5th one that we just posted. No, actually, I just showed you the posting of the 5th one we just did, so all the microaggressions for that one instance has been done. We just need 5 more in order for us to get our race.
1 more and then I'll hit the road. 2 max.
So we can just take a picture of everybody here, or at least the PC principal here in Crunchies.
I would like to express my willingness to follow you on social media. Do you consent?
So, yeah. PC principal literally is doing this. Of course I have that face when I actually did the selfie.
Social media.
1 more and then I'll hit the road. 2 max.
And I've already taken a picture of everybody that is here. We just had to get a picture of the PC principal after we got all the microaggressions needed for that one task. Now then, is there anything else we need to do? Oh, right. There's still the whole matter of me actually trying to traverse this stage without getting electrocuted. And again, it's right over by Buca de Fagio. I mean, Fagacino. Why do I keep mispronouncing that name? But it's right here, and it'll lead right over to our next police assignment also. So we might as well just clear out these 6th graders. Oh, and by the way, there's a fast travel here. That's why I went over here, because, yeah, I wanted to show that off.
I'm the
don't think we have a means to get there just yet. So we'll come back a little later.
Come out,
yeah, and also pick up whatever's over there. But whatever the case, let's use pause. And we are going to turn this off. I thought I turned it off.
Here, pussy.
Oh wait, I did. And we got the combat advantage. That's awesome. Alright.
Who wants the first cut?
Now it's time to start this fight. And I think we're a little bit too close here. I mean, too far away, sorry.
Yeah,
never mind, I just one-shotted a 6th grader.
Time to take out the 4thy trash.
Microaggression.
And there's our 5th microaggression.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what you get for not checking your privilege. Yeah. I can't believe I said that. I almost threw up inside for a little bit. Whatever the case, this is also what pause does. If you pause, you can actually attack people on their turn and score some extra hits. Pause is definitely going to be your best friend in this fight, or any other fight for that matter. And I just got hit with a booger flick. Lovely.
Diabetes, prepare Dusty right.
Keep it classy, South Park. And I just one-shot that guy. Wow!
It's my turn now.
Captain Diabetes is really strong
Excuse me, I
there.
have a balloon to piss in.
Not their laptop. Lights, teeth,
Let's see.
whatever.
Let's anger that guy so he won't be able to, wait, he's immune to that? What the hell? Oh, well, I think I might as well just finish this off.
You deserve what you got. For truth, yes, that's
Yeah,
everyone's
because that
gonna
was some
hang out with me.
bullshit. Whatever the case, those 6th graders had those cat traps for a reason. And they flooded the sidewalk when they, and they also tripped the power line also to try to catch a cat. But we ended up catching another outfit, and we now have access to go to and from Buca de Fagocini's in order to
have big raisins for a boy, new kid.
be able to traverse a wider area, as opposed to going to fast travels and taking the alleyway now. So since the 6th graders are gone, at least that problem's solved. And now it's time for us to deal with this puzzle. There is a porta potty that we need to deal with, or to poop in, and really I shouldn't really show that off because it's not really much of an important thing, because you're going to get to level 14 regardless. I mean, it's only there for what? Achievement's sake? But even then, what do those achievements serve? Really? And we've got ourselves a Harvest of Fogoth, I think. Which is a epic artifact.
You trying to drop a deuce?
Now then, because I did what I did, let me try to climb back up. The problem is we're going to have to also take down that beam right over there. And we're going to have to go across. But what I just did was try to make a path for us to jump across. Yeah, that was stupid. Yeah, well, let's first deal with that pallet. Hey, wait, what am I doing? No, you idiot. Get back over to the trailer and try to knock down that pallet. And there we go. Now then, let's use Farto. And let's see what's in this box over here. Ooh, the Captain America suit. I like it. Well, I like the suit. The comic, on the other hand, well, the new release comic, I just don't like the guy who's creating it. Just trust me. Let me put it like this. The guy who made the new Captain America comic pretty much is the reason why the Black Panther comic is ruined. But enough about that. Let's go on ahead and try to get this cat. And by try, I mean use paws and nab it before it could get away. This is one of Big Al's cat. And as I said earlier, you're going to need paws and glitch to make sure you catch it. And with that said, I'll see you guys in the next part as we stop over by Token's house to deal with the next assignment for the police. This is RVman985. See you guys next time.